Hello everyone, welcome to Beto Vlogs. In today's video, I'm going to do an initial review and do a few tests on the Rodelink Wireless Filmmaker Kit. First, I want to go over the specs of the system, and then I will do the tests at the end. I know Rode just came out with the Wireless Go system, but I decided to go with the Filmmaker's Kit for a couple of reasons. One, it's a new system, and I'm sure there's going to be some bugs that need to be worked out and some issues that will surface. So once people get to use them, I'm sure they'll come out. And two, it was sold out everywhere, and I didn't really want to wait to put it on back order. Although the Wireless Go looks convenient, I think I will wait and purchase that later, and I guess use it as a backup or just another system that I'll use for audio. But today's video is about the Rodelink Wireless Filmmaker's Kit. The system has been out for about 3 or 4 years, and there has been a lot of reviews done already. For the most part, they're very positive. The Filmmaker's Kit provides everything you need to start shooting wirelessly and capture great audio. I bought this kit from Amazon, which included a lavalier microphone with a foam windscreen, Rode wireless receiver, wireless transmitter, captive TRS cable, SKB series Rodelink wireless case, and then a Watson 4-hour charger, as well as 4 AA batteries, and of course they're rechargeable. All these came with a limited warranties, 2 years for the receiver and transmitter, 10 years for the lavalier microphone, 1 year for the charger and batteries, and a lifetime warranty for the case. The Rodelink's Filmmaker's Kit was designed and manufactured in Sydney, Australia, and they proudly ensure a level of quality and service. This system uses a Series 2 2.4 GHz digital transmitter with a 128-bit encryption. The transmitter constantly is monitoring and hopping between frequencies, and that is to maintain the strongest possible signal. And it has a range about 100 meters. I guess that's a little bit over a football field. I'm going to start with the Rode lavalier lapel microphone. In the pouch, you will find the lavalier, a microphone mounting clip, a pop filter windscreen, and a artificial fur windscreen. The lavalier lapel microphone will provide broadcast quality audio in basically any type of scenario when it's closely mic'd. The microphone has an ultra discreet appearance. It is only about 4.5 millimeters in length. It has low handling noise due to the JFET impedance converter, as well as a shielded Kevlar reinforced cables. The cable is 4 feet long. The microphone is permanently polarized and omnidirectional. It has a frequency range of 60 Hz to 18 kHz. Rode designed this mic with the Micon converter system, which provides seamless integration between a wide range of wireless system, consoles, cameras, and camcorders. So it's pretty versatile. You can pretty much plug it into anything that has the 3.5 millimeter adapt or plug. The receiver can be camera mounted on the standard shoe mount, which comes with an extra one just in case one gets damaged. You can also mount the receiver on anything that has a 3/8 inch thread mount, or you can just unscrew the shoe mount and use the belt clip. Forgot to mention that the shoe mount is rounded, so it makes it possible for you to put it in multiple different positions on any shoe mount, which is great and very versatile. The receiver can be powered with 2 AA batteries, or if you have some other power source with a micro USB connection, you can power it that way as well. You would also use the mic USB slot to update the firmware whenever available. The receiver also has a 3.5 millimeter TRS locking jack socket where you would connect the captive TRS cable and then to your camera or whatever source you're using to record audio. There are adapters you can buy separately that you could use to connect other connections. For example, the XLR adapter. On the back of the receiver, you will have 3 buttons: the power button, channel button, the mute button. The power button is obviously to turn the unit on and off. The mute button is to mute or unmute the transmitter as well as the receiver. And then the channel button is to toggle through the channels available. So if you have multiple transmitters, you can switch back and forth to the transmitter you want to record audio from. Unfortunately, you cannot record audio from multiple transmitters. You can only do one at a time. There is also one OLED display with information on the level of audio, battery status on both transmitter and receiver, the mute status, the channel selection. On the bottom of the receiver, if you press the button, it's an oval button at the very bottom, and slide it forward, you will access the battery compartment. You will also find a pair button used to connect the receiver and the transmitter. Just press them simultaneously and they should pair without no problem. You will also find the ability to select 3 different settings: 0, -10 decibels, and 20 decibels. Okay, moving on to the transmitter. As you can see, it is very similar in dimension to the receiver. It has a belt clip which you can clip on to a belt or any article of clothing. It is also powered by 2 AA batteries, or you can power it through a micro USB power source as well. You would also update the firmware through that micro USB connection whenever needed, of course. On the top end of the transmitter, you will find a 3.5 millimeter TRS locking jack socket, which is where you would connect the lavalier microphone or any style or type of microphone that you can connect on there. Like the receiver, you could purchase adapters and connect different types of microphones to this transmitter. You also find a power button and an OLED display. The power button serves as 2 functions. If you press and hold the button, it will turn on and off the unit. If you just press the button once while the unit is on, then it mutes or unmutes the unit. The display only shows the channel that the transmitter is on. Like the receiver, if you press the button at the bottom and slide the lid forward, you will access the battery compartment. It has the pairing button and the options to put the transmitter in 3 different settings: 0, +10 decibels, and +20 decibels. This kit also comes with a Watson 4-hour rapid charger and 4 AA batteries. The charger can charge up to 4 AA batteries as well as AAA batteries, as long as they are nickel metal hydride or nickel cadmium cell. It has 2 LED indicators for charging status, has a built-in microcontroller to ensure that you get a full charge. It has an automatic charge cutoff for safety, has circuit polarity protection, and 2 individual charging channels. The charger will work with any alternating current plug between 10 and 240 volts. The kit also comes with the SKB case. It's military grade, waterproof as well as dust proof. It's made out of high strength polypropylene resin. The inside is specifically made for the Rodelink Filmmaker Kit. It's made out of high quality PE foam. Alright guys, I'm going to do tests on this wireless system. I'm going to do a test on all different settings on the receiver and transmitter. Going to do a test with ambient noise to see how much the lavalier picks up. I'm going to do a test with a bunch of wireless or Bluetooth devices close to the receiver to see if there's any interference or if it messes up the quality of the audio. I'm going to do a test with the lavalier microphone as well. I'm going to mess around with the wires and move it around to see if any movement of the wire affects the quality of the audio or if you get any feedback. I'm also going to do a test to see if the signal will go through walls or objects. And finally, I'm going to do a range test. The first test is the ambient noise test. A few days ago, I filmed a video for my other channel, Motobeto82, and I used the Rodelink Wireless Filmmaker Kit. I think this footage will give you a good idea of how much ambient noise the microphone picks up. I'm filming on a Canon EOS M50. I have the camera audio settings on manual, and the gain is 1 notch from being to 0. The Rodelink wireless receiver is set on 0, and the transmitter is set on plus 10 decibels. The microphone is positioned inside my shirt, right where the neck hole is. There's a highway about 60 yards from my garage, and there are cars constantly passing by. There was also birds outside chirping and whatnot, so you might be able to hear those birds as well. Here is how the microphone sounds in that type of environment. All right, so I'm also going to change the oil filter. So you would want to replace or take these off here, which they're going to be 8mm. Okay, so this is going to be the test where I put the Rodelink Wireless Filmmaker Kit on all the different settings on the transmitter as well as the receiver. Also keep in mind that I'm filming on a Canon EOS M50. Have the audio on manual, and the gain is set all the way to the left, almost at 0, literally 1 notch from being at 0. Right now the transmitter is set on 0 and the receiver is set on 0 as well. So this is how the audio sounds like in those settings. Once again, transmitter at 0, receiver at 0. All right, so moving on, I'm going to set the transmitter on positive 10 decibels. Okay, so transmitter is set on positive 10 decibels. I don't know if you can tell the difference. And the receiver is set on 0. Once again, transmitter set on positive 10 decibels. The receiver is set on 0. All right, so moving on, I'm going to set the transmitter on positive 20 decibels. Okay, so the transmitter is set on positive 10 decibels and the receiver is set on 0. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but it should be a little bit louder. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set the receiver on negative 10 decibels and then go through the same thing on the transmitter. So the receiver is set on negative 10 decibels and the transmitter is set on 0. You should be able to hear a difference. So once again, the transmitter is set on 0 and the receiver is set on negative 10 decibels. All right, so I'm going to move the transmitter to positive 10 decibels. Okay, so the transmitter is set on positive 10 decibels. The receiver is set on negative 10 decibels. This is what it sounds like. I won't know if there's a difference till I go and edit. Okay, so moving on, I'm going to set the transmitter on positive 20 decibels. Transmitter is now set on positive 20 decibels and the receiver is set on negative 10 decibels. Okay, so now I'm going to set the receiver on negative 20 decibels and go through the same process. Okay, so the receiver is set on negative 20 decibels. The transmitter is set on 0. So this is what it sounds like. So now I'm going to set the transmitter on positive 10 decibels. Okay, so the transmitter is set on positive 10 decibels. The receiver is set on negative 20 decibels. Okay, so now I'm going to move this to the transmitter to positive 20 decibels. Okay, so the transmitter is set on positive 20 decibels and the receiver is set on negative 20 decibels, and this is what it sounds like. So I'm not sure if there's a huge difference. I'm going to go through the footage right now and take a look. So once again, the camera is set on manual and audio, 1 notch from being at 0 for the gain. And when I edit the video, I'm not going to mess with the audio at all. So it's going to come directly from the camera, what it's going to sound like. Like I said, once again, I'm not going to mess with the audio and the editing process. All right, guys, the next test is going to be the wireless connection interference test. So what I did is I have several different things going on at once. So I've connected this laptop to the speaker here via Bluetooth. Then there's the GoPro connected to my cell phone there. I have this GoPro session just searching with the wireless signal. So it's just emitting the wireless signal. And then I have the EOS M50 connected to my desktop here via Bluetooth. So there's a lot of, I guess, signals going in through the receiver there, and we'll see if if there's any interference at all. I know this is not really a scientific test. It could be a particular type of signal that interferes with it, but with what I have available, this is what I can do. So we're gonna test that out. I'm gonna review the footage and see if there's any interference there, or if it affects the quality of the audio. And I have the receiver set on 0 and the transmitter set on positive 10 decibels. All right, so this is going to be the range test. I figured this would be the best way to test it out. The range the road says is going to be, it's 100 meters, which is approximately 109 yards, somewhere between 109 and 110. The full length of a football field, including the end zone, is 120 yards. So I figured this would be a good way to test it. So right now I'm at the beginning of one end zone, so that's 10 yards. So I'm gonna move back to 20. All right, so moving back. This is 20 yards. Moving back. 20. This is 30 yards. 35. Let's see, 40. 45. 50. 55. 60. 65. Let's see, 70. 75. 80. 85. See, 90. 95. 100. So this is 100 yards. The range should fail here within the next 20 yards, but we'll see. So this is 100. 105. So this is 110 yards. I'm at the beginning of the other end zone. All right, so somewhere between these two lines, it should give out some point. If you can still hear me, but I'm gonna be talking. So this is 100, 120 yards right here. And just in case you still can hear me, I'm still going to keep going. So this is probably like 125 yards. This is probably 130. Still going. This is probably like 145. So I'm guessing 150 yards. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but I'm gonna start walking back. Let's see if you can still hear me. I'm gonna have to go back and check the footage. So here we go. I don't know if you can still hear me. This is 120 yards. Keep going. 120. This is 110 right here. I'm gonna keep walking. All right, so 100 yards. Here we go. This is 90, 85, 80, 75, 70, 65, 60, 55, 50. This is 45. Looking at 40, 35, 30, 25, 15, 10 yards, and that's it. We'll see how it went. Okay, well, I'll save you the trouble and the time with the other two tests. The other two were to see if the signal goes through walls, and it does not. So you can't film through walls, or audio will not record through walls. So there you go. And the other test I was going to do is to kind of just pat down the wire of the lavalier microphone to see if that would cause interference or loss in quality audio, which it didn't. So you can move around and it won't interfere with the quality of the audio with the wire. But overall, this Rodelink Filmmaker's Wireless Kit, in my opinion, it's a really good kit and worth every penny of it. So if it's something that you're interested in, I definitely recommend it. It's been what I've been using for my videos, and I haven't had any issues at all. But anyway, guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and have a good one. Peace.